everyone, all these amazing here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have more zombies news for Vanguard Zombies, the final map, the Archon, and yes, they already announced some stuff on the Call of Duty blog, but this is Treyarch's blog that they put out, and they have additional info on the Vanguard Zombies map, and I felt like just making a video on it because I think it actually looks pretty cool. And can I just say, before we get into anything, this picture right here is crazy good. It's like really cool. It's sick. I love the style of Vanguard Zombies, and it's sad that it got such a poor reception, but I'm actually excited for this final map. So without further ado, let's read some of this, and let's get into kind of what's going to be happening. So the construct, I always hated that thing. It sits outside the natural order, its motives unknowable to any of us. I cannot be certain, but it always seems like the construct is trying to decide if life itself is worthy of existence. Verkana the Last said that. The finale of Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies arrives next week, and we're here to share more details on what to expect as the showdown with Cortifex draws near. Will Kraft and his team discover the secrets to taking down Von List? What is the construct, and what does Cortifex seek to achieve with it? These answers and more will be revealed in Vanguard's final Zombies experience. This is really exciting to me because they're really hyping this boss fight up like a lot. You'll notice when we read out throughout this, they're really hyping this boss fight up with you know, the battle with Cortifex and what's going to be happening with Kraft and the other Dark Ether entities. And I'm really excited because, like, I don't know about you guys, but I actually have been kind of paying attention a little more to the story as of lately with Shinonuma releasing. And I think that it was actually had a decent story, and I'm actually interested to see what happens. So this is the logo, in case you guys haven't seen it. Sick logo, by the way. I can say whoever's designing the logos over at Treyarch for these maps are doing an insane job. Like, that is insane. That looks awesome. The Archon arrives August 24th. There's going to be a lot of reading for this, but I'm excited for you guys to see what they got. Prepare to sever Von, and this is what I mean right here. Prepare to sever Von Lift's unholy bond with Cortifex or die trying. The way that they're phrasing this is just so good to me. On August 24th, Vanguard Zombies comes to its epic conclusion in the Archon, culminating in a larger-than-life confrontation with the former Lord of the Dark Ether himself, Cortifex, right? And I'm really excited about all of this stuff. Like, the boss fight is what they're really hyping up, and there is a little bit of disappointing news in this for most players. For me, it's a little disappointing, but I can kind of get over it. And but yeah, we'll get there in a minute. So after rebuilding round-based zombies from the ground up for Vanguard with the rebirth of Shinonuma in Season 4, the team has dedicated their efforts to bring an additional map to players in time for Vanguard's final season. The result is a tightly focused experience that takes Gabriel Kraft and his crew back to the Egyptian desert, featuring a new multi-step main quest, good to hear, new Dark Ether narrative intel, good to hear, new side quests, good to hear, and one hell of a boss fight. And they have hyped this boss fight up, as you're gonna see in a little bit, because they're gonna start talking about it here in a little bit. For players who love to crank up the difficulty against the undead, the Rampage Inducer is also making its return. Thank God. I love the Rampage Inducer. By far one of the best innovations to Call of Duty Zombies as of recently, and it should be in every map. Before confronting the Archon and completing your mission to stop Von List, you'll be tasked with surviving a new set of challenges. Now, this is interesting, including the trials of sacrifice, resilience, and mindfulness. Now, what these are, we have no clue. This could be the trials machine from Cold War that was rumored to be in Vanguard. This could be a different version of it that we've not seen before. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. But it says you'll need all the help you can get, so lock in your teams and mark your calendars. The main quest will go live simultaneously with the launch of the Archon on August 24th at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. BST. So whatever time period you guys live in, time zone, these are going to be the dates for when the main quest goes live, and I'm really excited to hunt for it because one thing I've loved recently is hunting for the main quest on any zombies map, and Shinonuma had an actual good main quest, which I was really this is the new main screenshot, I believe, which looks insane. This is a new skin, I think. Personally, I don't think I'm going to be buying any more skins for Vanguard or Warzone, since Warzone 2 is going to be coming out later this year. But yeah, you can see them holding, I think that's the new EX1 gun, and this looks like an Armaguerra maybe, but you know, we got the Stormkrieger back there and the Pack-a-Punch machine. This is interesting, right? So the Pack-a-Punch machine is not, I don't think it's in the same place as it is on Terra Maledicta, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I think it looks kind of like how it does on D Machine when it's not fully built and you have to go into the Dark Ether. So maybe we have to do something with that. Return to Egypt and take down Cordoves. Now here we go is a little bit of the disappointing news to some people, although for me personally, I'm fine with it. Earlier this year, the Vanguard Zombies team received a mountain of constructive feedback around the launch of Terra Maledicta. As we digested everything we heard from the community, one request kept coming up over and over. The map's Egyptian and Dark Ether settings will make for a killer round-based experience. We agreed. I also agree. I think that the Egyptian and Dark Ether settings are amazing for round-based. So the team immediately shifted its full focus to the Archon for Season 5 once production on Shionemu was complete. This time around, the Sands of Egypt have been upgraded with the full suite of round-based zombies mechanics, an updated visual style, new Dark Ether intel, and a slew of new secrets to uncover. That is good news. In addition to the new quests and narrative, Cortifex's last stand at the end of the main quest is unquestionably the crown jewel of the Archon. So here it is. This is the boss fight, basically, that they're talking about. Rather than devoting valuable development time to additional features or more covenants, the team placed a priority on creating a truly memorable boss fight on a scale rarely seen in zombies. I think that's good. And then they said, we think you'll agree if you can survive the trials. I think that is good news that took a lot of time to focus on the boss fight, because I think a boss fight can really add to the personality of a map, if that makes sense. And if it's a good boss fight, they want to have a good boss fight to end the season on it. So, okay, here's some other amazing news right here. Gameplay improvements and buffs. For the first time in Vanguard, players will be able to wield 3 different wonder weapons in the same map. The classic ray gun, the returning Wonderwaffe DG2, and the devastating Decimator shield. We are also making some key updates to the Decimator shield and the Altar of Covenants at launch. And this right here is really good news. Everyone, for the most part, can agree that the Decimator shield is not very good. It's not very great. But they said after reducing the Decimator's blast cooldown from 90 seconds to 60 seconds, we're cutting the remaining timer in half, allowing players to deploy the Decimator blast every 30 seconds. That is a good change. And on top of that, the Decimator blast has been buffed against Stormcreakers and Zubala, making Egypt's legendary wonder weapon even more formidable. So they are buffing the power and they're buffing the timer, which is good. In response to player feedback, the full selection of all 3 covenants will now refresh with each round at the alternate covenants instead of every 3 rounds, which is also good news. But I assume that they aren't changing the heart. They might be changing the hearts. You might still get like 1 heart every 3 rounds, but the covenants might change every round, if that makes sense, which we'll have to see how that works. Watch for the official Season 5 patch notes from Sledgehammer Games next week for the full list of gameplay updates and bug fixes coming to Vanguard Zombies. Here's some of the Wonder Weapon, or not Wonder, what am I talking about? The Zombies challenges and the calling cards and stuff. When the new season goes live on August 24th, players can dive into 20 new zombie season challenges, like every season, to earn bonus XP and unlock unique calling card rewards. See above for a sneak peek. If you're looking to expand your arsenal against the undead and get back on the camo grind, Season 5 has you covered. Unlock the EX1 prototype energy rifle and RA225 SMG in the Season 5 Battle Pass to add them to your zombies loadouts. And people are actually, I'm personally really excited for this EX1 gun. It's like a different version of the EM1 from, I think it was from Advanced Warfare. Take on new weapon unlock challenges. Okay, so you're going to be able to unlock the Marco 5 and UGM-8 if you missed them in the Season 4. Shortly after launch, you'll also be able to complete an additional weapon unlock challenge to earn the new Valois revolver for your loads. I think that's how you say it, but this is the gun. This is the EX1 right here. It looks sick, just so you know. I'm looking right here, and I don't know about you guys, but to me, these zombies look like transparent. Like they look like ghosts. I don't know if that's like a visual bug or if that's like meant to do, but whatever. And here's just a little bit of teaser information for future content. Of course, there's much more coming to Season 5 in addition to zombies. We can't wait to get our hands on all of the upcoming Vanguard content, including new multiplayer maps from our friends at Sledgehammer Games, the next season of ranked play from Treyarch with a fresh set of earnable rewards, and the debut of Black Ops Outlaws, Raul Menendez, and Seraph in multiplayer zombies and Call of Duty Warzone. As we mentioned in our previous blog, we've had a jam-packed year so far across development on Vanguard Zombies, ranked play, new and remastered Black Ops Cold War content, new weapons and cosmetics for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, and upcoming Call of Duty content. As this chapter of the Dark Ether story wraps up in Vanguard's final season, this is important. The Zombies team will be stepping back into the shadows to focus on what's in store for the future. Sorry, no spoilers. So, and I'm assuming that's either going to be Black Ops 2024, whatever that Call of Duty game is, or it's going to be this rumored free-to-play title for Zombies in 2023, which we have no clue if that's actually coming out. Until then, we hope you enjoy the climax of Vanguard Zombies and everything Season 5 has to offer, and as always, we'll see you online. Treyarch. Now that was quite a lot to talk about, but I'm actually really excited for what they have in store with this map because, of course, Vanguard Zombies has not had the best reception, but I actually enjoyed Shionuma Reborn, and like that actually made it to where I like kind of was excited for this next map. And so if it has a good Easter, like despite the fact that it's in Terra Maledicta again, most people are not going to be happy about that because it's basically just the same map we've had. But it to me it can be a bit of a different experience if the Easter egg's good and the boss fight's as good as they're saying it is, then I have no problem with it. Like it's gonna be to me a completely new experience if it's got new story. It's just the same location. It just to me it does take away from it a little bit, but not to the point that other people are saying. Like, I think it's going to be fine. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below, and I will see you guys on probably sooner than that, but Wednesday, August 24th, and I'll see you guys online. Peace.